Hello, everybody. Welcome back to CCSN Snacktime. Benjamin Parris and Matt Weiss, joined today by two Cherry Creek Poms and Amelia Harvey and Sarah Schmahl. How are you guys?
We're good. Thanks for having us.
Of course, it's great having you, Weiss. I'm going to have you start us off today.
Awesome. Well, it's great seeing both of you guys. You know, it's really different seeing you two separately than together because I think the past 4 years, there's been very few moments, whether it's at school, at various events for Poms, or just anything socially where you guys haven't been together. How are you guys coping with that?
It's definitely weird. It's been a weird adjustment for sure.
I think it's weird to go from seeing everyone every day, like your best friends, and then it just getting absolutely cut off. But at least we can talk every day. So.
Yeah, and I'm sure you have. How have you guys been? What have you guys been doing to stay busy? I mean, you guys have obviously, you're two of the best dancers to walk the halls at Creek, and I know over break, you guys got your rings in the mail. Was that a surprise?
For me,
yeah, we were super surprised.
I was not expecting them to ship that to Texas, but I was super happy about it. It was a lot of fun.
And how have you guys been? I mean, dance is probably a thing where you can maintain, I don't know what kind of studio setups or space you have. It's obviously not the same as being with other people and dancing with your besties. But how have you guys been able to maintain that, or has it been a nice break? I mean, obviously, Poms probably, for those who don't know, you're as hardworking athletes as we have at the school. You're basically 3-sport athletes year round. So has it been nice to give your body a break, or?
I've actually been taking online classes, I think almost every day this week and last week. And I have a little setup in my garage where I've just been learning combos and so getting that work, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking more of a break since I'm not going the college route for dancing. I'm just chilling, taking it easy. It's been nice.
Yeah, I guess the question for you, Sarah, is how is it to win state and just go out on top?
Definitely awesome. We had an amazing senior season, probably the best that we could have ever expected, but it was really cool to finally step up and be at that, leadership level and lead your team. It's a totally different feeling, of being proud, winning state, when it's wow, I've led this team to be here, and it's just really cool. It was awesome.
And one thing I'll have to ask about Poms in specific, because you guys, during awards, you guys all sit in the circle, and you really only know how you did in almost every other sport except maybe a sport like golf, say. I mean, you're not really going head-to-head, and you control what you do because it's not like there's a team on offense or defense. So when you're, sitting in that circle waiting for awards, say at state or at the Centennial Leagues or whatever, what's the feeling? Because really, you define your own fate.
It's nerve-wracking, to say the least.
So I think some of the most anxiety-filled moments that I've ever had have been sitting in a circle holding my teammates' hands, just waiting to get your name called, because you never know if you're going to end up in 10th or end up on top. So you really just got to believe in your teammates, and you guys did everything you could. So it's a lot of fun, though.
So, yeah, my first time ever seeing you guys was at state right after football. I was super tired, obviously, but they said it was a great day to be a Bruin. And how much did that mean to you guys? Because, I mean, that's still probably one of the quotes of the year.
It was so cool, just to have that school pride, and hear your name. And, they didn't obviously call us first, but when they said it's a good day to be a Bruin, you just, knew that we had done it, and it was so awesome.
It was crazy. I will never
That was
forget.
so cool. Yeah.
And it was another day where, well, you both probably will go down in the Hall of Fame of best celebratory facial expressions that have been captured on camera. But there were some great ones that day as well. I know one was Sarah holding the banner, Amelia's face out of the circle. Obviously they've captured that moment. I remember last year in the Centennial League, I think it was last year at the Centennial League, I was there and I saw you guys, and you guys were dancing and pretty loose before they announced it. But when they announced it, your guys' facial expressions were through the roof. Have you gotten a lot of comments on the side about your facial expressions that have been captured?
my mom always kind of makes fun of me a little bit because I'm always like, yeah, like I could never like reenact what I do because it's
Yeah.
it's crazy, but
I was gonna say the same thing. Like, you don't really know what you're doing until after, and you look back and you see the pictures that people got, and it's just funny. Like, we look at those pictures all the time. It's just some of the best memories.
Yeah. And I guess to your point earlier with the anxiety and Ben's question, that captures the release of emotion once you guys get it.
For sure.
Yeah, how about nationals? So second place 2 years in a row, and that's like state like on steroids. Like, how exciting is it to, get to go on that trip, and then also like do so well at it too?
the trip, I like just being with the team and going to Disney and going to dinner every night and hanging out with everyone is definitely my favorite part of the trip. But it's also super fun to like see all the hard work for the season get put out on the floor finally for our last time. We were really hoping to come out on top this year, but our competition was crazy. Like nationals is actually insane. Everyone is so good. So everyone's just fighting to be like the best of the best, even though everyone is the best of the best. So
Yeah, it's just really cool to be around such amazing teams. And it's like such a cool feeling when somebody does recognize you and they're like, oh my gosh, you're Cherry Creek Poms. And you're like, wow, they know me. Like, it's just really cool to have that type of environment to dance in.
During your 4 years, you guys both 4-year varsity Poms, and I remember you guys as freshmen. I believe your freshman year was Tracy was a senior. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and I remember interviewing Amelia when we were working on a video for Cherry Creek Sports Network, and Sarah, who I didn't know at the time, just kind of sat outside the door and made her feel a little uncomfortable. So the friendship was already blossoming then. But I mean, not everybody gets to be a 4-year Pom and have all the success. And obviously there's been a lot of, you've had 3 different coaches during that time. You've had a lot of different personalities and a lot of different ups and downs, obviously. How unique and how special is that Pom community, and how important has that been as a foundation for navigating your way through Creek, as Max makes fun of my hand movements?
We just always say your team is your best friends. Like, we've been so lucky to have such a great support group and like place to go every day after school and like be with your best friends and work for the same goals. And our team has been through a lot together, and I think that has just made our bond so much tighter and makes it easier to put in all the work and all the hours when you're doing it with your best friends that, just love each other so much.
I couldn't imagine going through my 4 years of high school without being a Pom. I think I would have ended up a lot differently. Like I think I would have been a lot different all around. But it's definitely a one-of-a-kind experience, and I wish anyone that could ever do it to definitely try out for Poms. It's like the best thing ever. And even on the JV program, just like throughout the whole Creek program as a whole, it's a really good community.
Yeah, I love the influence you guys have had on a ton of little girls, but mine in particular. We always ask her little questions, and she likes to remind us that she's going to be a Pom or a Pom, he says. But I just think it's so awesome because, you guys, it's just so grounding. You guys work so hard. You're forced to prioritize your time with everything else. You build nice friendships, but it just keeps you in a good place, and I just think and you two embody all of the wonderful things that come out of that program, and you guys have been able to share that as you received it from those who came before you. So it's been fun to watch.
Thank you.
I'll have to ask, you guys obviously have been dancing a lot longer than just being Poms, but how long have you guys been dancing?
I've been dancing. My mom was actually a dance teacher, so I kind of got thrown into the sport. And my sister danced, my older sister above me. So I've been dancing since I was like 2 or 3 years old, like literally like preschool.
When I was little, I actually was a karate star. So I didn't start dancing a little bit. So I mean, still a really long time, but I've been dancing for 10 years.
Karate first.
I'll have to ask because Weiss and Max just had a handful of something in unison. What's for snack for you guys today?
Well, we love. Oh my gosh, I love those. Are those from Costco? Wait.
Yeah, I went to Costco today and went big. So
those are so good.
Yeah.
What do you guys have?
How about you guys?
I'm having some Trader Joe's tacos.
Oh, who had that last week? Weiss? Someone had those, I think.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
They are so good.
Big
So
flex with the flaming hot Cheetos.
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
You love to see it. I have a smoothie today. Blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, I think. So you want one of the smoothies. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Nice.
Yeah. So what kind of things, now that you guys have been apart, have you been doing to stay busy at home?
Well,
I'm in the middle of a tryout process for Ole Miss's Poms team, and I'm a little nervous about it. It's been pretty hard just because I think at the beginning of April I was supposed to be down there, and I would have already found out if I was on the team or not. But right now I'm doing everything from home, so it's a little hard on my like wood floor to like try and dance. But yeah, that's been taking up my whole week, and definitely school. I've had a lot more work, I feel like, now that it's online than regular.
Yeah. And is there some
Yeah.
pressure on you to still follow through with some of that work? Or, I mean, that's good for you. Yeah. Yeah. Have they given
I'm
you
doing the same
any
thing.
timeline on those guys? Sorry.
What was that?
Well, I was asking Amelia if they've given her any timeline on those tryouts, or have they had you send in like tape or anything?
Yeah, so every day this week I've pretty much been sending in different videos, just various things that they've been asking. Everything's due. Everything final is due Saturday morning, and I'm supposed to find out May 1st. So keep me in your thoughts.
Yeah, you are. Fingers crossed. How about you, Sarah?
Same thing, keeping up with school. It's kind of been fun. We've been doing a Harry Potter marathon with my family. It's fun to hang out with them and just really chill. But yeah, other than that, nothing much, just making the most of it.
First Harry Potter marathon we've heard. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been a few trends. Is that you guys watching anything on Netflix just to see if you fill in the trends?
I just watched Tiger King in about one
Me
day.
too.
Watching like every movie on the Netflix like top 10 of the day. So I'm definitely getting my cinema fix, I think.
Go Tiger King.
Same, I watched Tiger King. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, we couldn't find any privacy to watch it, and so Max eventually just kind of started watching it with us. So we had to answer. I think he got a quick education in some adult language. Yeah. I don't
That's
know child
hilarious.
services how they'll feel about this, but and Sarah, obviously, so you have a younger brother and older sister. Is your older sister home?
No, so she's a third-year nursing student, so they've been doing clinicals all year, and so she's been, like, when we try to say that we've had a lot of schoolwork, she's had, oh my gosh, unreal amounts of schoolwork. She came home for Easter, which was nice, but she's back. She goes to school in Omaha, and she's been taking classes there online, obviously.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
And Amelia, do you have any siblings with you there?
Yes, my sister actually lives in this neighborhood that we just moved into.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and my two nephews are here, so I've been hanging out with them as well, so that's been fun.
Oh, they're lucky. That's cool.
Well, Weiss, yeah, if there's anything else, otherwise, it was great talking to you guys.
Yeah, it was awesome. Thanks so much.
Well, I mean, the biggest thing I probably already said, which I've said to some others, but, you two have been the face of Cherry Creek for several years, front and center, and everything you've poured into this school, I hope you feel like you've gotten in return, because the kind of energy and positivity and dedication to everything that Creek Spirit is about and how that just trickles down, your legacy will last a long time. And sure hope you guys come back and visit. Love the time I got to spend with you both inside of class, at games, babysitting, all the above. So I know I'll talk to you guys plenty. I mean, Sarah lives right around the corner, but my kids are thankful. The whole community's thankful. So you guys will be hard to replace.
We always wanted.
Oh, I'm sad. Thanks, Weiss.
Yeah. Well, hope to see you both soon.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us today.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Max.
All right, thanks, guys.
Bye. Thank you, Ben. Bye.
See ya.
Okay, off.